What up? What up? Take this shot, family. So, man, I just wanted to talk about this Kendrick situation for a second. Now, as everybody know, the industry going against Drake. See, y'all thinking it's about a woman. Y'all thinking on the surface level of things. Y'all don't know that the industry ain't really even going to war with Drake. Do y'all really know that this whole situation is really about Drake's rich baby daddy? Allegedly, Lucian Grange. Now, if y'all don't know who that man is, that man one of the most powerful people in that industry. And even in Hollywood. Because guess what? He runs Universal Music Group. Universal Music Group, is an umbrella. And they own a lot of these record labels and a lot of these smaller little subsidiary record labels. Universal Music Group is like the parent company to a lot of these labels. Now, the reason why you see so many rappers going at Drake is because a lot of these rappers, which they thought they was his homies, are under Universal Music Group. So now that deal that Drake just signed, they couldn't pay him enough. So they offer Drake equity, points, catalogs, on the back end of that $500 million deal. Now, you say, why would they be mad at that? Imagine your homie. Imagine somebody calling you their homie. You calling them your homie. You my homie, we brothers. And then turn around. Your brother buys your house and don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Buys all of your property. Sleeping with your girl. Because that's what the artist's music is. It's their girl. It's their baby. You know what I'm saying? It's their house that they built. So Drake allegedly owns some of these same people that he called friends catalogs. Get percentages of some of these people's catalogs, of some of these people's drops, music. See, y'all probably thought Drop It, Give Me 50 was about just Top Dawg owning 50% of Kendrick's music and catalog. That's called like what is that? It has double meaning. Because Drake owns some of that catalog as well. Pay attention. Pay attention. Y'all thought that Michael Jackson reference Drake keep using was about his number ones. It's a double meaning. Not only is it about those number ones, his fame, his popularity, but it's also about him owning people's publishing. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles. He did that to Paul McCartney. allegedly, him and his friend, the lead singer of the Beatles, Paul McCartney, was asked by Michael, hey, if you was going to sell your catalog, how much would you sell it for? He said 60 million. Allegedly, the next day, well, allegedly that same day, Michael got on the phone. Hey, Beatles catalog, 60 million. So Paul found out the next day. Like, Michael, what are you doing? You just bought the catalog. He like, you asked for 60 million. I gave you 64. It's a lot of money. Paul was livid because he didn't look at Michael as a friend. See, a lot of times in life, we get mad at our friends, our family, because we don't feel like they treat us how we treat them in any relationship. It will make us angry and emotional if we don't feel like we are getting the same treatment that we are given. But really, truth is, everybody got different versions of what a friend is. See, he could be looking at it like, hey, I gave you 64 million and you only wanted 60. But Paul is more morally driven, principles driven. So this is the case with the industry going against him. Notice The Weeknd, when he dissed Drake, allegedly, he told him, I'm glad I didn't sign my life away, talking about that deal Drake got. And also he's talking about the deal that he didn't take. Double meanings, a lot of double meanings. Y'all got to think. Now see, y'all waiting on Kendrick to respond. Y'all so busy waiting on Kendrick to respond. Like y'all don't know that Kendrick don't follow the status quo of the industry. He moves at the beat of his own drum. You think as brilliant as Kendrick done been and unorthodox as he's done been with his albums, with the way he puts out his music, you don't think that Kendrick is going to try to finish him all in one whop? Kendrick trying to eat his food, no Diddy, all in one sitting. Now, he's a brilliant artist. He can't just put out a diss song, people. Understand that. He can't just put out a diss song. Kendrick gonna write that boy a documentary. Kendrick gonna write that boy a movie. Drake about to star in his own movie. And Kendrick is the executive producer and director. Understand that. That diss song is going to come with visuals. And it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant, so wait for it, man. He ain't like these other rappers. He going to push the envelope on what beef is. He's going to change the whole trajectory of what beef is in hip-hop, about what diss records is in hip-hop. He's going to change that right on up for years to come. And then what Kendrick is about to do, that's going to be the new status quo. Not all these memes and Instagram posts. Nah. He going to think outside the box. And only people who think outside the box can't even fathom what I'm talking about right now. Now, this beef is not all about Drake. It's about what Lucian Grange has sent Drake to do. That's what this is about. If you destroy Drake, you destroy the machine. You destroy Lucian. Drake is here to put a handle on hip-hop. He's like the gatekeeper for hip-hop. He's their puppet. He's their infiltrator. He's like a CIA agent of hip-hop. He go in each circle with each artist, and he infiltrates, and he comes back and reports. He gets his hand in a little bit of everything. So just imagine, right, if that Wait For You #1 hit that Future had, and allegedly the story is Tim's wouldn't get on it unless Drake got on it. What if that never happened? What if Drake just said that and pulled some strings in the background because he has a hand in Future's record label, because he works for Universal, because he could call in these favors from Lucian Grange? What if Drake wanted to be on that song so bad that he lied to Future and said Tim's refusing to get on a record unless he get on it, just so he can have that #1 record? What if Drake's rich baby daddy pulls some strings with Tim's record label and say, hey, listen, unless Drake get on this song, we can't allow y'all to do that. We need y'all to do us this solid. Because Lucian Grange runs a lot. Universal Music Group runs a lot of these smaller record labels. They're funding a lot of these smaller record labels. Now notice how DJ Academics is really trying to control the narrative. You don't think he's getting a check for that? You don't think DJ Academics is getting a check for trashing Ross, trashing Meek, trashing Kendrick, trying to force Kendrick to put out something? Now, just think, drop and give me 50. What if Kendrick drops that record, that diss record, and Drake ends up getting 50% of it through his deal with Universal Music Group? What if he's daring Kendrick to drop so that he can get a percentage out of it? How would you think Kendrick would respond? Don't you think it would be smarter for Kendrick to respond with visuals instead of a record? Come on, people, we gotta think. We gotta think outside the box. So stay tuned for part 2 of what's really going on with the industry versus Lucian Grange.